Yeah, hi everyone. Last session we started about few of the areas in component, right? We created the component and we designed the dialogue, okay, and we added few of the nodes in the dialogue like content and the resource type is string resource super type. String resource type is we added I would say CQ UI components and components I would say authoring and dialogue, and after that we added items. So items is the this is normal anti-structured meaning this is not belong to content node and not belong to any component, anti unstructured. Okay, so if you see anywhere any content node which is having the chaser primary type anti unstructured, then that means that is not belong to any component, that is normal content node, that is normal content node. Okay, and after that we added like a text field, and we added a text area, and we added a number field, and we added some date picker, and we added some picker color field. So these are the fields which we added, and so when we author the data will be stored in the content node. That content node data we can read by using string models. So there are also we discussed about the string models. What does it mean by string models? String models are the String API, which is the one of the RESTful framework created inside the AEM architecture. And the main purpose of string models is which is used to map the request to resource. And how many ways you can adapt the string models? There are two ways to adapt the string models. First one is the string HTTP servlet request.class request.class, and second one is the resource.class. There are two ways to adapt the string models. So first one is the resource.class and the second one is the string HTTP servlet.class. So in the last session, whatever the values we authored, that values we read by using the Java classes. Okay, fine. Now, so there are two ways to create the component. One way is through the TRXT is the one way. Second way is by using .content.xml. So today the topic is importance of content.xml. Importance of .content.xml. Importance of .content.xml. Okay. So what is the purpose of this one? For example, here I will show you. In the last session, I created the component localhost 450 to aim start.html, and simply I am going with my CRXT light. So see here, you know already the procedure how to create the component and all, right. See what I did actually, I created the node, I mentioned the JSR primary type as a C2 component, and and here also a CQ component. Okay, this is the normal content node, and for that content node I given the relation. This is the predefined component, and I am giving the relation between this content node and this normal predefined component with the help of string resource super type. Content items. So if I open this one, these are all the fields I added. So same way I am opening in my code base where it is available. This component which is available like this in 4502 server. Now I am going to my code base. Where is my code base? My code base is May batch, and I am opening May batch. Okay, and the components are available: UAPs, SRC, and main, content, and JCR apps, and May, and components. And you guys see here Apple. So there I created node, but here it is the folder. Guys, closely observe what I'm saying. In 4502 is it is the node. Go to the components and see, this is the Apple component, and in the Apple component in 4502 server, Apple component, and I created the content node, and inside the content node I added these all the fields. In case of here, there is a Apple component, one folder is created, and inside the folder there is a content.xml. What is the purpose of content.xml? If you see here apple.html and I would say .content.xml. If I click on this Apple, see all the properties like component, JSON title. Okay, all the properties is holding the content.xml. Similarly, I can open secure dialog, and here also we have the .content.xml. Now, guys, you can see here. If I open the dialog, here these many nodes are available. Like if I open the dialog, there is a content, item, text, description. These many nodes are available. But in case of here, only we have only one .content.xml. Only we have only one content.xml. So the thing is here, the purpose of content.xml is it can hold the node structure. It can hold the node structure. Node structure. Node structure. Okay. Also, whatever the data we created here, so the data when we put them from there to here, that will be converted to content.xml. So in our case, our mother language is the might be Telugu, might be Kannada, right? So same way in AEM also, AEM have the mother language, that is the content.xml. Meaning AEM can only understand that language is content.xml. So whatever the nodes which we created in the localhost 4502, all which will be uh, like when you pull that, that will be converted into content.xml, and that content.xml language only AIM can able to understand. Okay, I hope you guys are clear. Now come to here. So last session what we did actually, we created the component by using crxt 4502 server. Now today I am creating the component by using code base. This is the code base. This is the code base. I am creating the component by using the code base. So how you can create the component? Go to your actually the project. Yeah, UI apps, and go to SRC and main, content, and JSR root, apps, and may there is a components. Okay, so here actually mm, okay, I would like to create a digital component. Last session we created the Apple component. Now I would like to create the digital component. Simply what I do, I am creating the folder. Guys, this is another way to create the component. So last session we created the component by using crxt. This is the last session. Created component by using crxt, that is the last session. This is done in the last session. Okay. Today what we are doing, creating the component. Code base. Code base, or also can say content.xml. Content.xml. Okay, it's very important concept. So we can build a very complex website by using the content.xml. Now I am going to here. Now I would like to create one folder. Why? Because this is also one folder. Simply right click and click create one folder, new, and here I'm creating one folder. So folder meaning component. So here I would like to give the digital. Okay, fine. So inside the digital, one file I am creating, that is digital.html. Go to take a new and take a text document, and here also I would like to mention digital.html. Digital.html. XML meaning extensible markup language. If you have knowledge on HTML, then you can easily manage the XML. Okay, this is the advanced concept of the HTML. Simply coming to here, digital, inside the digital folder. Okay, so now we'll compare. Now go to here. This is the hello world. This is a predefined component Adobe did the provided was. So see here, the component properties available here. For example, if I open this one, I'm opening with Notepad. So see here how the dot content of XML file will be there. This is the root tab. For every component, these two are mandatory. These two are mandatory. Wherever the content.xml file is available, so for that component, this is the root tab. This is the root, and these are the properties. These are the properties. Okay, now what I will do, simply I am copying this content.xml, and I would like to go to there. Uh, my component is digital, right? I am going inside, and here I am pasting. Okay, so now this content.xml I am opening with the notepad, and here I can do the manipulations like JSA title. JSA title I am giving like as digital, digital. Okay, and remaining I'm not changing anything. Only I'm changing only JSA title. Simply click on save and close the file. This is the component level, and where we have the CQ dialog also, right? So simply I'm going with the hello world, and when I click on the hello world, you can see here. So hello world also have the CQ dialog is the one folder. Inside the one folder we have the dot content.xml, meaning all the node structure this file is holding. This file is holding. Now simply now also what I'm doing, I'm copying this content.xml, and also I am coming to here. There is a digital, right? Go to the digital. Inside also you can create one more folder. Create folder, and here also I'm giving. Make sure the namings you should give that like this only. Dialog, and the folder got created. Inside the folder, I'm keeping dot content.xml. Paste this one, and this dot content.xml. I'm opening with VS Code. So see here, uh, this is the implementation Adobe team they provided to us. I don't want this implementation, so that is the reason I am removing from line number 6 to 22. 6 to 22. Now here I could provide my own implementation like Krishna and Krishna. Already you know these are the tags. Okay, and inside the Krishna, and I would like to add parallel two persons. Like first person is some, I would say some Raju, and next person is will take some Rani. So see here, simply I'm creating the tags, simply I'm creating the content. Okay, so inside I would like to, these are the normal NPI structure, right? The properties also I'm adding. I'm copying this one, and for also I'm adding, and for here also I'm adding. So this is the simple component which I created. Now I could do the deployment, and we'll see how it will affect on the page. Okay, open terminal. Open terminal. So by default you will be in the PowerShell, that you can change to command prompt. Now I would like to give the full command. This is the command which I will give. So we'll see the deployment, and then we'll see how the component is acting on the 2502 server. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes. We'll see. So make sure guys, when you guys are doing the build, you have to import the content, and then only can do the deployment. Guys, please be available at 2 o'clock. Somebody they are joining after. So see here, build a success. Guys, 1 second. I'm checking the live is coming in the live. Yeah, okay. Mm. I'm going to my CRXT. I can reload my page, and you can see, is there any component created with digital may batch components, the CCC, the project which is this one, which project is this? AEM may batch, and this is also AEM may batch. Now you can check the bundle timestamp. Go to here, and there is a operations web console. In the web console, there is a OGA bundles. You can look with your batch name, like me. This is the active. Click on that. There is a time 2:27. The time is 20. Time is 20. Okay. Now coming to here, reload the page. There will be a one component will be created here. digital component, accordion, apple, button, carousel, container, embed. Come to here, again cross verify. See here, digital, this is a digital.html, not XML. Okay, there is a spelling mistake. Come to here, digital, open the digital. This is the digital.html, guys. Okay, rename this one. Yes. Now we'll see the deployment and we'll check how it is coming out. Build success. Now go to your CRXT and reload that one. So see here, there is a apple.html my batch component will be created carousel apple.html. Come to here, go to EA apps, components, digital dot content.xml, and here also this is also dialog. Inside the dialog there is a dot content.xml. Open this one. Close this one. Is there any issues here? No issues. Authoring dialog and anti-unstructured properties CQ colon authoring dialog. Coming to here, copy this one. Simply go to your component, digital component, CQ dialog, replace here, you can paste here dot content.xml, and the folder name is CQ dialog dot content.xml. Digital node name and file name should be the same. This is also okay. Now coming to here, hello world, naming should be same like CQ underscore column. Okay, fine. Now we'll see. May batch. Now give the command. Close all the terminals and we'll see the changes. I haven't clean installed. Minus P auto install. The bundle stamp also we check it right. Reload this one. Check the bundles. So I'm copying this one and now simply I'm renaming here and then we'll see it is affecting or not. Here I'm giving the name as some patient and where it would be, yeah, here also I'm changing to patient.html and inside the CQ dialog I'm opening with the dot content.xml. Okay, this is okay. Now coming to here and this is also I'm open with content.xml and here I'm changing to version component. Okay, okay, fine. Save this one. Now can do the deployment. go to your project wherever the project is available. So March batch, in the March batch, May batch, go to the May batch. In that, go inside. You want to deploy entire project, then you can do the deployment. There is other way also. Other way is whatever the component which we created, that component you can copy from there. I'm copying from there and I'm keeping inside any other folder. Like here I'm creating a new folder and components, and I'm keeping inside. I'm pasting here, and this component I am converting to the zip file. There is a option to compress the file. This is still running, right? The time is just now. Now go to there and check the bundle timestamp. This is the bundle timestamp window. Coming to here and look for the component bundles and look for the May component. Click on that. 244, and the bundle is inactive. Now come to here. Rename this one. Get the component here. May batch app component. Now this you can do the convert folder into GIF format. Normally this folder also can convert into the zip, and that zip folder also can upload into the package. Okay, that is also one way. So let me see. Okay, fine. In the last session, what we did actually, we written the string models, right? I'm going to the string models. So last session we discussed about the string models. In the string models, there are two types you can adopt. One is the resource start class. Second one is the string HTTP servlet request start class. Resource start class is which is used to read the data from the CRHT and which is used to inject the global objects. Global objects are front-end data to back-end. So like that, front-end data to back-end. We will go ahead with the if you want to inject the front-end data to back-end, or if you want to inject the global objects, then we can go ahead with the string HTTP servlet request start class. And there is a second one, that is resource start class. So last session what we did actually, when we author the values will be stored in the content node, and that values we actually read by using crxt. Now I am going to there. This is the Java file which I written in the last session. I'm going to the models, and there is a demo.java, but this is the class. So in AEM, mostly through class is not recommended. Okay, so we will write the string model through interface only. Class is also not recommended here. So actually we'll try to understand, like gradually we are going to understand the concept. So initially why I am saying through class, because you will understand how string model is working in the basic level. So once you are familiar with the basic level, then we can go ahead with the interface. So in the real time scenarios, we cannot write I would say string models by using classes. We can compulsory we will use the interfaces, and through the interfaces we can achieve the string models. Now today also I am creating one string interface for the same string model. There is a Java file, and here I am creating interface. So this name is demo model, right? Here I am giving simply demo. Click on that. Click on that. Okay, this is the interface which I created, and inside this interface, already you know interface about interface contain abstract methods only. You like it or don't like it, it contains abstract methods only. Abstract method does not contain any body. Abstract method does not contain any body. Now I am taking get a string. There are three methods I am taking. Get text is the one method. The method names also can take any method. The methods names also can take anything. Get for example, method names also can take anything. For example, here I am taking article title. This is the method name which I am taking. Next public string. Next one is get article description. And this is the second method. And third method I am taking public int get article number. Article number. This is the method names. This method names also can take anything. Okay, fine. Coming to the file, whichever we write in the, now this all the things I am removing, and there is a connection I am giving between class and interface by using implements keyword, implements and demo. Okay, so when you implement that one, so you have to make sure you have to override the methods. Click on that, you will get the bulb symbol. You can override the unimplemented methods. So see here, you can override the unimplemented methods. Click on that, and here also click on that. Okay, now I could take the return statement. Return statement, the value is this one, text stub. So similarly here also, return statement, value is description, and here also the value is number. So this is the recommended approach. So always through interface is the recommended approach. Now I can deploy this one and then we'll see. Maven clean install -p auto install single package. Change to PowerShell command prompt. Change to command prompt. Now can give, there is a AEM batch. Give the command Maven clean install. There is up arrow, can on the up arrow. We'll see this one. Deploy this one. Go to your component CRC, and in that open our actual component. Our actual component is apple.html. Open that one. Open the apple.html, and this is actually remove this one. Now go to Sling adapters. Bundle timestamp also can check. Go to the bundles and Control F, and you can look for the bundle timestamp. So see here, timestamp is okay. Now go to Sling adapters. There is an option Sling adapters. You can look for the Sling adapters. Here you can look for the class name, that is demo model. Copy this one and go to our backend. I created the object. Now there are methods, right? The methods are like this one: article title, and next we have description, article description, and next we have article number. Article number. Okay. So simply I am saving this one, and then I could go to my page wherever I added the component. So simply I am going to that my page. Click on that. I am opening this one. Edit the page. So see here, whatever the values I am authoring here, the values is appearing on that. Okay. the values are appearing or not. So description is not coming, meaning so somewhere we missed the variable name. That also we need to verify. Go to dialog and the items. There is a description. The variable name is DES, but here we given as DESC. DESC. So that is the reason which is not coming. Now if you can deploy this one, then you can able to get that one. Okay. I am saving this one. Now can again do the deployment. Now you can able to get that one. I hope you guys are clear how to write string models by using interface. Interface is the only the recommended approach. In the real-time scenarios, you can use interface only. You can pull the content and you can write the string models by using interface only. Okay, fine. Now you can do the deployment. So yeah, okay guys. Now if I go to the page, now can able to get the data. Author the data, and we can get by using, there is a article number. The method is the same or not, you can cross verify as well. Article number, description, description. Oh, article number is coming, description is not coming. We have to cross check with the description. This is article DES. The method name is article DES. Reload the EN page, and now we can able to get the value. So see here. Okay, so make sure everything is matters. This is the string model we done with the through interface. Next we have, so after this, you guys, everyone, you guys familiar with the one tool that is Git and GitHub. So that also I can tell you. So when you have the spare time, you guys should focus on the few of the real-time tools. I will give the complete list on it. And when you have the spare time, you can go ahead with that and then you can try to learn those. So Jira, next Git and GitHub, and next we have debugging, and Maven tool already we learned. After that, we have the Sonar Cube and debugging. We have the Postman, and Jenkins. Okay, Docker. So these are the tools when you have the spare time, you have to learn. So when the situation comes, I will also tell. So today we can go ahead with the Git and GitHub. Git and GitHub. So this I can go with the document and then we'll try to understand it. Guys, generally, what is the purpose of this tool and what is the need of this tool generally? So if you take any project, so the developers all not be the same location. They might be are available in different locations. Different locations. For example, so there is a project and the project the developers are like different locations. Like the person might be the UK, the person might be the US, the person might be the some Kuwait and all, and the one person might be the India. And so there is a Scrum Master. Scrum Master daily will give the task to the team, and at the end of the day, everybody they has to complete their task, and they has to push their code to one location. That is basically repository. Okay, any project, so it should be like this only, and all are they will maintain one repository. All our code, all their code, they can maintain in one repository. That is called Git. So how to create? So see here, we have the clearly meaning. So see here, multiple developers will work from the project. Multiple people will work for the project development. Developers will be working from different multiple locations. Developers will be working from multiple locations. Next, all the developers code should be stored at one place. That is called also called as code integration should be happen. Next one is to integrate all the developer source code at one place. We will use source code repository software. We will use source code repository software. I hope you guys are understood about this one. So source code repository tools also called as version control softwares. Also called as version control softwares. What is the purpose of this one? Multiple developers will work for the project development. Next point is developers will be working from the multiple locations. Next one is all developers code should be stored at one place. Code integration should happen. Next one is to integrate all the developer source code at one place. We will use the source code repository softwares. Source code repository softwares. Okay. Now come to here. What is the advantage with the source code repository softwares? The first point is all the developers can connect to the repository server and integrate the code. Oh. Next, code integration will become easy. Next, repository server will provide the monitored access. Meaning who developed, when developed, why developed, and what developed. Are you guys clear with my statements? Who developed, when developed, why developed, what developed, we can track by using repository. Okay. Next, there are tools are available in the market like SVN. This is outdated nowadays. Nobody is not using. In currently in IT industry, so majorly we are using. There are two tools. One is the GitHub. Second one is the Bitbucket. One is the GitHub. Second one is the Bitbucket. Now come to here. How to set up to work with the GitHub. So first we need one account in the GitHub. Normally you can go with the Chrome and then you can look for the github.com. can look with the github.com. Normally this is how basically you know how to create Facebook account. So this is also same way. Look for the github.com, github sign up, and here it will ask your mail and password, username and India, and then click on continue, then your account will be created. Okay, once account has created, so next you can create the repository. The points here you can see here. First create the account in the github.com. Next one is download git client software. What is git client software? What is the purpose of git client software? So our code base is available in our local, right? This is my local. This is my local. Okay. I want to push my code from my local to repository. So we need one mediator. That mediator is called git client software. We need one mediator. That mediator name is called git client software. So simply you can come to here, and then where actually I would like to go here, and you can download git client software. Git client software. Git client download. You will get the option git client software and go to the Windows, and so see here you can download this one, standalone installer. You can download this one. You can download this one. So after download we have to install. Okay, so after installation is completed, go to your project anywhere. Okay, click on that. You will get the option like this, open git bash properties. Click on that. You will open the git bash here. So once it opens, so initially you have to introduce yourself to the git bash with the configurations, are like I would say these are the configurations. You can create the repository. Once a repository is created, you can give the you can introduce yourself to git bash with your mail and your username. So in my case I already given. So in your case also you can have to give that, you have to introduce yourself to the git bash. So simply I am coming comment, I would say I'm copying that one, then I am pasting here. I am introducing to. So after this you have to initialize. Initialize command is git init. Okay, and now you have to add git add. Add meaning you can able to add one file. I want to add all the files. Then you have to mention dot and then click on that. Next one is git commit. Git commit, and here I'm commenting. This is May batch git commit files change. Now you have to add git branch. Click on that. Now there are number of repository available in my GitHub account. So from that I want to specifically I want to push my code into my repository. Then go to which repository you want to push your code. Simply go to that account. I'm looking for the github.com. So in my case, these many projects are available. From that, your project is May batch, right? And go to there. I'm copying this one, and you have to come here, paste here, paste here. This is the we need to add git add remote horizon. There is a command to add the repository to that. Coming to here, how you can create the repository. Normally you can go to the and here you can give the repository name. So for example, here I am giving the for example, if I give like this public and create repository. Okay, this is the command you have to give. Okay, now you can do the push command, this one, and copy this one, and you can do the push. So see here, whatever I created just now, all it will be pushed there. So simply I can go and then I can cross it there itself. There is a GitHub repository, and here I would like to go to there, show more, and there is a May batch, and I'm going to code the code again. So see here, this is the interface, and this is the class which I created. So see here, all the code is available or not? Yes, available. So see like this. So you guys from tomorrow onwards up to and today onwards, so like every topic after your backend topics will be completed anything, that backend topic you have to push your to repository. That repository screenshot you have to take, and you have to make the PDF. That PDF you have to upload. Got it, everyone? Come on now. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So in previous task, if you guys have any queries, please let me know. In previous sessions, previous assignment. If anyone have any issues, please let me know. If not, I can take the attendance of you.
Yes, Krishna, I'm having. Hello?
Guys, please respond with your names. Anusha, see, sorry, Divya, Anusha,
Is present.
Varshita, Varshita, Rajesh,
In present Krishna.
Rajesh,
Present Krishna.
and could you please little bit louder? Okay.
Present Krishna. Am I audible?